Hello and welcome to another Block Spotlight with me, the most derpy one, aka MrSuryt. In today's episode we'll be looking at the Rolling Machine. Now, the Rolling Machine is a Railcraft machine. This is the recipe. Iron ingots in the corners, a piston in the outside middle, and a crafting table in the middle. So all vanilla ingredients. Quite a simple recipe, I guess. The most complicated part will be your pistons. Oak. I've used oak wood planks across the top. Any wooden plank will do. You then have cobblestone, not stone, cobblestone on the sides, iron ingot in the middle, and a piece of redstone in the center bottom. So that is probably the most difficult part of the build. 4 of those required. You do also need a crafting table, which anyone who's played Minecraft knows how to make a crafting table, of course. So yeah, it is quite a simple recipe. We'll have a look at the interface now. Well, the first thing you'll notice is the Rolling Machine has a 3x3 window just like a crafting table. That's because the Rolling Machine is pretty much the workbench, the crafting table, I guess, of Railcraft. Just about every track in Railcraft will require something to be put through the Rolling Machine, and quite a few machines will also need items made in the Rolling Machine, so definitely an essential if you're going to get into track building. So anyway, we'll have a further look at the interface. The 3x3 ingredients go here. A little bit different to the workbench, a couple extra windows. You have this window here. This is the preview window, I guess. It's what is going to be made out of the ingredients, in this case high-speed rail, dangerous rail, but if you get it wrong, but quite a fun one. I recommend giving it a go. Just below that window is a progress bar, kind of a half arrow. You then have the output slot and the power. Now, Rolling Machine does use Minecraft joules, and it is compatible with Buildcraft. Buildcraft engines. You don't have to use just the Railcraft engines. You can use Buildcraft. Uses draws up to 5 Minecraft joules, so not a terribly hungry machine. I mean, you've got ones like the Rock Crusher that really drain your energy, but still you will need power going to it. Now this here is one that's unpowered. This is a powered one. The orange bar you'll see holds up to 500 Minecraft joules. There's a different recipe again. This one's for steel plates. Steel plates used in a few different machines, feeder being one of my favourites, and tracks as well. Liquid fueled firebox. We'll get into the firebox later. What else we got? High pressure boiler and a steam turbine housing. So yeah, they're and a disposal track. The Rolling Machine is very useful. Now, to get this to work, this one is plugged into the grid. You actually just click on the display. You'll see the progress bar going along, and we end up with a steel plate, 8 of in this case. A few of the other recipes, I won't go through all the recipes. There are so many recipes to be made, you'll get to work them all out as you're going through, probably as you're looking at different tracks. Now, this is your standard track, a standard rail. There is 4 recipes from memory for the standard rail. Oh, plus your waste of track. You just put 8 track in there and you get 2 standard rail. That's, yeah, not very good, but anyway. In the Rolling Machine you've got iron, which gives you 8, bronze gives you 6, oops, click down here, refined iron gives you 10, and steel gives you 16. So obviously if you've got the Rolling Machine going, you'll more than likely also want the blast furnace to get your steel. So yeah, that's, again, you just click on it and that will make your 16 rail. Another recipe, and this one here's the advanced rail. This one useful for your booster track, which is just like the vanilla track. Elevator track, one of my favourites. It also works as a ladder, so I won't go too much into the tracks, not just yet anyway. There's quite a few uses for the advanced rail. and there's a couple there that I haven't even used yet. So definitely recommend the advanced rail if you're getting into rail as well. Now this is another one, the rebar, which is useful for making stone ties, which are useful for making, or the only way really, of making stone rail beds. Now, that's for slightly more advanced rail or track, such as the launcher track. That is my favourite track. There's a few others that it is useful for. Now, one other thing which you may notice around here, these aren't, well, I mean creative, they're not actually wooden. They are metal posts. You actually can make metal posts in the rolling machine. They can come in different colours as well. Oh, excuse me. And just one more is the reinforced rail, also used in the launcher track amongst many other. The pulverized obsidian, which is obsidian through the pulverizer, and your steel ingots. So that's just a look at a few recipes, quite a lot more excuse me, quite a lot more for you to experiment with. One of the other features of the rolling machine is that it does work like an auto crafting table. Works in that you can pump things into it using both loaders or Buildcraft pipes, and you can pump things out, but you can also have it automatically crafting things. Now in this little setup, just for space, I've used Buildcraft instead of loaders, but I've got a wooden transport pipe with a redstone engine going. Just in this case it's a chest for things to go into, and over here the crystal chest, diamond chest, all those, they don't seem to be working. Could just be me, but standard chest does work. And if you put things into here, steel in this case, you can see it is actually pulling the steel out of the chest and automatically crafting the recipe that we've got in there. And then this redstone engine probably won't keep up with this, but yeah, that's a neat little feature. You can actually have the rolling machine plugged into your blast furnace and coke oven and have a production line of rail going. You can see I've made quite a bit of rail, as well as all my other stuff to set up. So, that's a quick look at the rolling machine. You will use this if you get into Railcraft, so you may as well have a little play around with it, see how you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this hopefully you enjoyed this block spotlight. If you did, hit like, subscribe and leave a comment, and I will see you in the next spotlight. Bye bye.